Speaking of treats, LSU is headed to College Station. Vegas loves A&M, has loved A&M all season. A&M is a 3.5-point favorite in this game. I cannot wait to see this game. I'm so excited for it. But Ari, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no advanced analysis for me on this game. There will be none. It doesn't matter what I think about either team's scheme. It doesn't matter what I think about either team's players, coaching, whatever. I have picked against LSU the past 2 weeks and been hilariously wrong. I am not picking against LSU this week. I am taking the LSU money line. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what reasons anyone gives me. I'm tired of LSU making me wrong, so I'm going to give them a chance to make me right.
You know, LSU can make you wrong in another different type of way too, right? You can be wrong on a variety of ways.
I do.
I'm with you. How much stock do we put in USC's win over LSU? Like at what point?
None. I think they're different teams now.
Okay. So, and I'm with you on that. And it's kind of the same thing too of like the Clemson situation. It's like how many weeks have to go by before you can forgive a team for what happened in their opener. And it is interesting because I have Clemson in my top 7 on my weekly rankings, and I have LSU around number 11. And when you look at the two teams, you certainly could make the case that LSU's loss at the beginning of the year is more forgivable than Clemson's. LSU hasn't been blowing people out the same way that Clemson has, but they also probably have played a much tougher schedule.
They looked awesome against Arkansas, though, the other night.
And
they looked
LSU
awesome.
Seems like they are kind of hitting a peak right now. And Texas A&M, still, 2 or 3 weeks removed from that big blowout of Mizzou, is not as proven of an entity to me as LSU now is.
And now, here's the thing with A&M and like the Mississippi State game. I think Mississippi State is getting better every week. So I don't put a lot of stock in Mississippi State keeping that game somewhat close. I think A&M's really good. I think both of these teams get after the quarterback really well. That's what makes LSU different this year than last year. Is I don't know if on the back end LSU's that much better, but they are really good at harassing and stressing your quarterback out. And I think that changes the math on the defense considerably. And Texas A&M is maybe even better than them at doing that. So I think both quarterbacks are going to have a long night.
Like we talked to T-Bob about Tiger Stadium, right? Like in Death Valley and what that can do. Kyle Field's going to be really loud on Saturday night.
Oh, it's going to be electric. It's going to be awesome.
Electric. I don't know if I think that Texas A&M is the better football team right now, but I do like the value of just taking LSU to win the game.
Best daily fantasy game in America. Play $5, get $50 instantly with the code STAPLES. Also, if you're playing Monday Night Football tonight, if you're playing some NBA, because remember the NBA season starts this week, there is an almost free square out there. Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, when he plays the Lakers on Tuesday night, that's a 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off Tuesday night. If he scores a point, you win that square. That's how PrizePicks works. You pick squares. You pick at least 2. The more you pick, the higher the potential payout. So college football board will be being populated as the week goes on, but they got stuff every night. NBA, MLB, darts, esports, WNBA, you name it. They got it all. And you got an almost free square with the Ant-Man, who would have been awesome had he played football. If you've seen the youth football highlights, holy crap, he was amazing. So download the PrizePicks app. Use the code STAPLES. Play $5. Get $50 instantly. Yeah, I'm taking LSU money line. Again, it's for completely stupid reasons because I was stupid enough to pick against them the last 2 weeks. And as Ari points out, they could very easily prove me wrong again. But I'm done not believing in them.
LSU's kind of, they're ascending right now. It's hard to not like that. Like, I think that it's easy to get caught up in that. I think that LSU money line is a good value play. I also think that LSU on the road could see some issues. I think I'm going to take Texas A&M to win the game. I don't know that they're going to cover. I think I might take the points, but think that A&M wins. So like, and that's
taking LSU to cover.
Yeah, and I think
But
that's just kind of like a
close
defense
one, yeah.
mechanism because I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't want to piss off anybody. But seriously, I do want to piss somebody off. I just don't know who to piss off in this situation.
You've had so much fun with both fan bases. I don't know. It's tough.
Somebody
But no,
DM'd me on Instagram to my personal account this morning to tell me that like I am still salty that Jaden Daniels did not win the Heisman Trophy and that I hate LSU. Like that's what
he
I
did
woke
win the
up
Heisman
today.
Trophy. You didn't think he told the story of the
No,
season?
no,
or
he's saying
some BS.
he's salty.
Right, because he did. Yeah, and you didn't vote for him. Yeah.
Right. And like that this
Yeah.
has been a burden that I've been carrying around in my chest every day of my life since the Heisman ceremony last year.
I really think some of these folks think we think about this stuff a lot more than we do.
No,
But-
it's like I think about my hatred for LSU every 5 minutes of every day of my life. Even
Who
when I'm
could
holding
hate
my
LSU?
daughter.
They're the
or
best
walk-
tailgaters in America. They'll offer you a drink whenever you're in town. Like, who would hate them other than like Alabama fans and Auburn fans?
I think that LSU was great, and I wish that we could get past this place where you want to know the actual truth. I'm going to unveil the curtain when it comes to like bias and hate.
Sure, why not? We got 5 games to pick in an hour 13 into the show. Let's.
I'm just going to tell you this though, Andy.
Okay.
Here's my actual take on fans and college football. By and large, everybody's basically the same. You know what I mean? Like people are people.
Mhm.
And if
So why
you
should
love
it
your
be
team,
you and I
love
should
your
get along
team,
so awfully?
Like everyone's the same. Like your colors are different, but everybody loves football. Everybody's passionate about their team. Everybody behaves the same way when somebody doesn't like their team. Like you're all the same. Like I don't have any ill will towards anybody because I think that again, they're all the same.
Nobody ever wants to hear that, but that's true.